Okay, so thanks everyone for being here. And if you want to find yourself in your most comfortable meditating position, and the Tibetan uh, indicates to us that we who have been born into what we might call Western cultures, it is mostly okay for us to sit in a chair, cross our legs, and our hands can be either facing up or facing down. If people are struggling with feeling safe, I do like them to think about having their hands facing up, because this communicates to our body that we believe we are safe, and our body needs to hear this sometimes. So either way is okay, but we can sit with our feet, parallel, or we can cross our feet. And for those that were born into Eastern cultures, the more traditional looking meditation poses are possibly more appropriate. Um, and the reasons for this are, to do with the fact that even though we are one human family, there are energetic differences between the different cultures, the different races. None better or worse, just different. It's just like within your own body, which is a small microcosm of, a planet or a solar system or a universe. Your own body has different body parts that have different tasks and roles that make the whole organism function, and makes the whole organism capable of evolution. So we we don't get rid of our kidneys because they're different to our heart. They just perform a different function, and the same thing is true for all the different people on the planet. So relax and know that you are most likely where you are meant to be. It's not so much of being in the perfect place, but realizing that wherever you are is as perfect as it can be right now. So we accept where we are. We choose to do the best that we can do in the moment, the place, in the context that we are in. And when I say our task is to do the best, we are being asked to engage with and manifest and be the highest qualities that we can grasp and understand. And so within the context here, we encourage people to live their life in an increasing state of unconditional love, non-judgment, non-attachment, and without fear. So know that this is a safe space. Know that whoever you are accepted for who you are. 8 billion different people on the planet. There are no two people who are identical. So the idea of homogenous groups is kind of bending our perception a little, bending the truth and the facts a little. So breathe and relax. Engage with the positive choice that you have made to be here meditating. nurturing yourself, allowing your body consciousness to renew, to take time out and allow that point of awareness that we talk about to become who you are for a little while. As you breathe, just breathe down through your crown. Just think about the idea of breathing in and encouraging energy from your soul down through your crown. And it flows down your spine, and when it reaches each energy center, that energy center sends that energy out laterally through your body. So each energy center, or chakra, as they are called, there are 7 major ones, there are a number of minor ones. The 7 major ones lie along the line of the spine in a way. And each major chakra, so we start with the crown at the top of the head, just inside the top of your head, and is oriented, you know, upwards to receive from our spiritual channel. And as we move down towards our feet, we encounter the brow chakra, which is in that level opposite, just above the eyes, where they talk about the third eye, so the brow chakra. So the brow chakra is indigo, crown chakra is violet. We move down and we have the throat chakra, which is blue. Down to our heart chakra, which is green. Further down to our solar plexus, which is yellow. Further down to our sacral chakra, which is orange. Further down to our base chakra at the base of the spine, which is red. And our spiritual channel continues down. We have what they call the Earth Star, the chakra beneath our feet, connecting us to the earth. We also have what they might call a soul chakra above our head. So these are the pathways of the major energy flow that gives us life, that gives us consciousness. And so as we breathe in, we are encouraging this flow. Connection with the soul has been our incarnational task for hundreds of lives, hundreds of thousands of years. And here we are, we can consciously know about it in this moment that we are in. And this may help us to become more soul-centered. So we breathe in, and that energy flows from the higher correspondences of soul down through this pathway, down the spine, influencing the chakras, and on our out-breath from each chakra. And each chakra looks like one of the colours of the rainbow. We breathe out and we allow that energy to flow outward. all the while relaxing and calming and becoming still in all other ways. All we need to do is gently encourage these energy flows. So relax on the out breath and allow the high vibration energy to condition your entire energetic field, physical, emotional, and mental. And I encourage the body consciousness of each of you to take advantage of this moment, relax, renew. Your task is to be a vehicle in the long term for the consciousness that is a spark of the soul of this being. So renew, release those energies which are not of value anymore, which are not contributing to the well-being that you may be holding on to. So rest and come to peace, so that the point of awareness that is this being, which is the eternal and enduring part of these sacred children of God, may come into full awareness and more clearly hear any wisdom from either the meditation itself or from their own soul, the greater life that is their soul, that constantly seeks to express through this vehicle and so create a greater degree of beauty and truth on the earth, greater degree of love. Breathe and relax. Recheck every now and then that you are completely here, completely now. This is the true moment that you exist in the most complete way. Anything in the past is a memory, anything in the future is speculation. Unless we use our knowledge of the past and future intelligently, the information can be a source of stress and anxiety, and we don't wish for that. So we learn to engage when we wish, to disengage when we wish from that which is the past and that which is of the future. And at the moment that our enduring point of awareness chooses that it is a good moment and there is value and meaning in considering and contemplating the past or the future, then we make that choice. Most people have no control over what their brain is doing. When their brain chooses, I choose to look at the past, I choose to catastrophize, I choose to beat myself up over whatever happened in the past. This doesn't seem a good way to live. The brain is not intended to run who we are. The point of awareness is meant to run who we are. So we slip and we allow our brain to contemplate the future, in which all manner of terrible things may happen. All terrible things may happen to us. This may be the end of us. Everything we love and hold dear, there again. Our brain can do these things. It's very good at doing these things. So the first thing we are trying to do is be in control. An aeroplane with no pilot is not a good, useful and valuable thing. An aeroplane with no pilot will crash somewhere, create all sorts of disturbance and difficulty and terribleness. That's why we put a pilot in there. Consider this point of awareness that is listening to me, that is using the aeroplane that is your body to detect what is going on around it, to hear my voice, picking up the radio signal of my voice, checking the air temperature outside, what's going on inside, what are the people doing. Be the pilot of the vehicle that is you. This is what we are meant to be. And so we choose to be in this moment. It's very good if the pilot in the plane isn't making themselves depressed about what they did 5 years ago, or thinking about what terrible thing might happen in the future. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't get you a good outcome. You want to be clear, focused in this moment. And so here we are. We are teaching ourselves to focus and be the master of this ship that is our earthly vehicle. And we can, if we so choose, and if we persist, and if we get the right advice and support and help to do this. So for the rest of this meditation, be the master of your ship. Tell your ship to have a rest. The point of awareness wishes to be free, to contemplate, to do the higher things of consciousness. To Father, Mother, God, creator of all things. We do ask for blessings on this meditation so that these things that we are attempting to become the master of our own vehicle and other things. We ask for all the help and support that we can have. Please and thank you. From the higher beings, from our own soul, from our guides, from our teachers, from the archangels and the angels, from the angelic, the evolution. All those that can contribute in a positive and beautiful way. And we welcome those beings of the light from these places that choose to be closer to us while we do this contemplation. And who at times we may feel or get a message from or see an image or just feel good that you're there, or who we may have no connection with whatsoever in this moment. And we look forward to building our relationship with our own soul, with the masters that look after our evolution. And we accept who and what we are now, and who and what decides to be here and support us. To contemplate positive and positive. What we are talking about is, or are two of the ways in which we can view positive. So the early part of the meditation talked about the flow of energy that flowed down through our crown and out, clearing the extremities of who we are. So this is one type of positive. Contemplate that. It is most healthy and beneficial to create an energetic space within which you exist, in which it is difficult for low vibration thoughts, emotions, other energies to infiltrate and influence us closer to our core. It is most beneficial to maintain this positive pressure, positive energetic pressure. This doesn't harm anyone else. We are seeking to care for ourselves. So what we wish is for who we are to be unmoved by that which happens around us. Someone with a heavy energy, someone that is unhappy, someone who is jealous, someone who is angry, someone who is hateful, someone who is upset, someone who is disappointed, someone who thinks we're weird. I wish to, for myself, maintain and be comfortable with whoever it is that I'm choosing to be. And it's mostly a journey of not so much choosing who to be, but realizing who we are. And in the end, we find that we would absolutely choose to be who we are, if we can so engage with those inner realities that everybody has deep inside. Deep inside you, there is a core of energy that essentially equates to the light of God. It is a core of soul consciousness, soul life, soul energy. And we know with certainty that our souls, that inner core, is non-judgmental, is non-attached, is unconditionally loving of all things, all things. This doesn't mean we have to marry every serial criminal or lunatic that comes along. All it means is that we care for their well-being. If we are clear on this and we know who we are, we can more clearly make the choices to either be in somebody's presence or not. We can choose the places that most resonate with where we are trying to go as a human being, who we are trying to be as a human being. Where is the place that supports me being who I am? It allows me some latitude to uncover and discover who that is. They may be friends, family, spiritual places, workplaces, acquaintances, who knows? If we know who we are, if we maintain this positive, energetic pressure, we are less confused, because if we don't maintain the positive energetic pressure, all sorts of opinions and ideas and suggestions and thoughts and whatever about who we are meant to be or who we truly are enter our space, and our poor old earthly vehicle can't tell the difference between someone else's opinion and our own. So we must work to ensure that we learn who we are, know who we would be in time. It's the majority of people, their body consciousness is responding and reacting and making choices and getting feelings largely based on other people and what other people think. So we maintain this positivity, energetic positivity, learn who we are, know who we are. This keeps us safe in many ways. It helps us to discriminate and discern where we wish to be, what we choose to listen to, what do we engage with, what do we believe. One form of positive energetic pressure. Allow your soul to fill you with that which is good and allow that to permeate out. And this will hold back that which is a heavy vibration, which keeps us bound to the planet too tightly. We are an enduring being, having one of many incarnations at this moment. And our task is to create a vehicle that our soul qualities may embody and enact upon. There it is. Humanity's 18 million year journey in a nutshell. Create the vehicle that your soul can inhabit. Your soul is you. This point of awareness is a part of your soul. It's not your whole soul. Your whole soul knows a whole world of things and has associations at the level of the soul kingdom that Most people can only dream about at this moment. So contemplate the second positive. And this is a positive attitude. Contemplate that while we are trying to maintain this positive energetic pressure outwards to the extent of our earthly vehicle, to the extent of those envelopes that may be a couple of feet around us, around our physicalness. While we are trying to do that, it is most beneficial to utilize the law of attraction in a helpful way. If we maintain and hold on to negative patterns, negative thought patterns, negative ideas, thoughts of things are only going to get worse, then we invite in that which is negative and low vibration. The energy of despair, of unhappiness, of sadness, of lack of hope, of depression, these energies will attract energies of a light vibration. These are low vibration, emotional states. And so they act in contradiction to whatever efforts we can make to hold a positive energetic pressure. We don't know if we are coming or going. We are serving two masters. We are creating a state of confusion within who we are. And this probably describes the bulk of the 8 billion people on the planet at this time. Not sure who they are. Concerned about what will happen next. And so these two simple tools, positive energetic pressure, positive attitude, could be most beneficial. Blind positive attitude, which doesn't acknowledge who we are and the difficulties we're experiencing, is not so positive. Consider and contemplate that. It is actually positive to see what it is that pains us. It's not positive to gloss over these things. It's positive to look at these things and go, I feel sad. I think there is a good reason to work out why I am sad. As if we weigh it up against the fact that we are basically an eternal being who has had hundreds and hundreds of lifetimes on this earth alone, and that the being within which we exist forgives all because no sensible human, if they don't like their foot, is going to cut it off. We try and heal our foot. We try and look after our foot. Ensure the foot is an useful and valuable and healthy part of the thing that we are. And this is exactly like we are seen within the being that is this earth. We are completely valuable, essential. So our evolution is absolutely a high priority for the being within which we exist. So no thing will be done by that being to limit our evolution, our progress, our journey into being a more loving being. We mostly limit ourselves. So if we can see the way that we limit ourselves, this is good. There are large numbers of people who just pretend that it's not so. I'm going to pretend I'm not depressed. I'm going to pretend I'm not sad. I'm going to pretend I'm not jealous. I'm going to pretend. Not so positive. This is disassociation. A positive attitude is that if we try and uncover all the hurt and pain within us and navigate that and be a beautiful human being, loving, we will be supported. We will be guided. We will get greater and greater access to our own soul and to the beings that our own soul communicates with at all times. Positive, energetic pressure, positive attitude. The value of these two things cannot be overstated. Not terribly complicated either. It can be difficult, maybe, to achieve at times, because we are still human, we are still affected. Our positive, energetic pressure is not perfect. Our positive attitude is not perfect, so there'll be moments of difficulty. There'll be situations and conditions within which we find it difficult to do these two things. Only this is our task. Don't be dragged down by conditions. If it is a good idea to be dragged down by conditions, by things that are going on in the world and all around us, then I believe humanity would have extinguished its physical incarnation hundreds of thousands of years ago. And it's not. We're still here. We can endure as individuals and collectives within the most difficult conditions. And we get much support to do this, if we could only see it. So these ideas of positive and positive, bring them with you out of meditation. Try and remember that it's of value to re-engage these two positives every day. Spend 10 minutes every day. The start of the day, set your day up. Positive energetic pressure, positive attitude. And that allows us over time not to be blind to what's going on. We can see what's going on. We can cope. We can maintain our integrity, our sovereignty over ourselves. This is a beautiful thing. This is evolution. So take some time to come out of meditation, and I thank the beings of the light that support our meditations and are always here. They're always looking to help us as individuals wherever we are. And Father, Mother, God, creator of all things. Very cool. Thank you for all the great things that there are around us and this amazing journey that we are given. Help us to see the good in it. Help us to navigate this with peace and love. We honour the divine in all things. Thank you.